Timothy's story is one of unlikely leadership. Born into a world teeming with cultural intersections, his journey is a testament to the power of diverse influences. He was born into a world of cultural crossroads where the ancient traditions of different peoples converged and coexisted. His hometown of Lystra, located in the Roman province of Galatia, was a melting pot of Greek and Jewish traditions. The town square was a vibrant hub where merchants, philosophers, and travelers from various backgrounds mingled. Timothy's family embodied this blend of cultures. They were a living example of the harmonious coexistence of different traditions and beliefs. His mother, Eunice, was a devout Jew, while his father was a Greek Gentile. This union of different faiths and customs created a unique environment for Timothy to grow up in. This unique upbringing had a profound impact on Timothy. From a young age, he was exposed to a rich tapestry of beliefs and practices. From his mother and possibly his grandmother Lois, Timothy received a strong foundation in the Jewish scriptures. They taught him the sacred texts with dedication and love. He learned about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. These stories were not just tales of the past, but were imbued with lessons and hopes for the future. He was likely taught the stories and prophecies that formed the bedrock of Jewish hope. These narratives shaped his understanding of faith, resilience, and divine promise. However, Timothy also grew up surrounded by the Hellenistic culture of the Roman Empire. The influence of Greek thought and customs was pervasive in his daily life. He would have been familiar with Greek philosophy, literature, and social customs. The teachings of philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle would have been part of the intellectual fabric of his environment. This blend of Jewish piety and Greek culture gave Timothy a unique perspective. He was able to appreciate the depth of his Jewish heritage while also understanding the broader cultural currents of his time. He was able to navigate the complexities of both worlds with relative ease. This ability to bridge different cultures and traditions would become one of his greatest strengths. This cultural agility would prove invaluable in Timothy's future ministry. As he grew older, he found himself increasingly drawn to the teachings of a new faith that was spreading across the Roman Empire. It equipped him to connect with a diverse range of people. Whether speaking to Jews or Gentiles, Timothy could relate to their experiences and beliefs. He could speak to both Jews and Gentiles with understanding and relevance. His background allowed him to communicate the message of the new faith in a way that resonated with different audiences. Little did Timothy know his upbringing was preparing him for a significant role in the spread of the Christian message. His unique blend of cultural knowledge and religious devotion would make him an invaluable asset in the early Christian community. As he became more involved in the Christian movement, Timothy's ability to bridge cultural divides helped him to build strong relationships with early Christian leaders. He traveled extensively, spreading the Christian message and establishing new communities of believers. His journeys took him to places where his cultural insights and diplomatic skills were crucial. Timothy also played a key role in communicating the teachings of the early church through letters and personal visits. His writings and actions helped to shape the early Christian doctrine and practice. He mentored new believers, guiding them in their faith and helping them to navigate the challenges of living in a diverse and often hostile world. Reflecting on his journey, Timothy could see how his early experiences had prepared him for his role in the Christian mission. His story is a powerful reminder of how diverse cultural influences can shape and enrich a person's life and work. Timothy's tale is not just one of personal growth, but also of the transformative power of cultural diversity. His life stands as a testament to the strength that comes from embracing and understanding different traditions and beliefs. Little did Timothy know his upbringing was preparing him for a significant role in the spread of the Christian message. His unique blend of cultural knowledge and religious devotion would make him an invaluable asset in the early Christian community. Timothy's life took a dramatic turn when the Apostle Paul, a leading figure in the early Christian movement, arrived in Lystra. Paul's visit was part of his second missionary journey. He was accompanied by Silas, and together they were spreading the message of Jesus Christ. Paul's arrival caused a stir in Lystra. He preached a message that was both radical and compelling, that Jesus of Nazareth, a Jewish man who had been crucified by the Romans, was the Messiah, the Son of God, and that through faith in him, people could receive forgiveness of sins and eternal life. Timothy, likely in his late teens or early 20s, was deeply impacted by Paul's message. He had grown up with a blend of Jewish and Greek religious ideas, yet Paul's proclamation of Jesus as the risen Lord resonated deeply within him. Paul, in turn, saw something special in Timothy. He recognized in him a keen mind, a compassionate heart, and a genuine hunger for God. Paul sensed that this young man from Lystra was destined for great things in the service of the gospel. As Paul spent more time in Lystra, he began to mentor Timothy, sharing with him the teachings of Jesus and the responsibilities of spreading the Christian faith. Timothy eagerly absorbed the knowledge, studying the scriptures and learning the ways of the early Christian community. He also put his faith into action, helping the needy and showing compassion to those around him. Paul and Timothy often prayed together, seeking guidance and strength from God for their mission. Under Paul's mentorship, Timothy began to emerge as a young leader, speaking to small groups and sharing the message of Jesus. Paul, recognizing Timothy's potential, wrote letters to him, offering advice and encouragement. These letters, which would later become part of the New Testament, were filled with wisdom and guidance for Timothy's journey. Timothy eventually joined Paul on his missionary journeys, traveling to various cities and spreading the Christian faith. Together they faced many challenges, from hostile crowds to harsh travel conditions. But their faith and determination kept them going. Timothy's dedication and passion for the gospel grew stronger with each passing day. The bond between Paul and Timothy deepened, becoming more than just mentor and disciple. They became like family. Timothy continued to grow in his faith and leadership, eventually becoming a key figure in the early Christian church. His journey from a young man in Lystra to a respected leader in the Christian community is a testament to the power of faith and mentorship. Though Paul and Timothy would eventually part ways, the impact of their relationship would last a lifetime. Timothy carried forward Paul's teachings, continuing to spread the message of Jesus and nurturing the early Christian communities. His legacy, like that of his mentor Paul, would be remembered for generations to come. The story of the apostle and the young disciple is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of faith, mentorship, and the enduring impact of a shared mission. Timothy's journey as a follower of Christ was not without its challenges. From a young age, he was thrust into a world of spiritual and cultural complexities that would test his faith and resilience. His mixed heritage, while an asset in many ways, also presented hurdles. Being the son of a Jewish mother and a Gentile father, Timothy often found himself caught between two worlds. This duality, though enriching, also meant he faced skepticism from both sides. Some Jewish Christians questioned his legitimacy due to his Gentile father. They wondered if someone who was not fully Jewish could truly understand and uphold the traditions and laws that had been passed down through generations. They adhered to strict interpretations of Jewish law. These laws were not just religious guidelines, but a way of life deeply ingrained in their identity and culture. For them, Timothy's mixed heritage was a significant barrier. They were hesitant to fully accept someone of mixed parentage. This reluctance was not just about Timothy, but about what he represented, a blending of cultures and beliefs that many were not ready to embrace. Furthermore, Timothy struggled with timidity and possibly some health issues. His physical frailties were a constant reminder of his human limitations, making his spiritual journey even more challenging. Paul's letters mention a recurring stomach ailment that troubled Timothy. This ailment was not just a physical burden, but also a source of emotional and spiritual struggle, testing his faith and resolve. These physical and emotional struggles could have easily discouraged him. The weight of expectations, coupled with his personal challenges, could have led him to abandon his mission. However, Timothy's faith in Christ and his commitment to the gospel proved stronger than his challenges. His unwavering belief in the teachings of Jesus provided him with the strength and courage to persevere. Despite these difficulties, Timothy's commitment to Christ deepened. He found solace and strength in the scriptures, which became his guiding light through the darkest times. He dedicated himself to studying the scriptures, This dedication was not just about gaining knowledge, but about finding a deeper connection with God and understanding his purpose. He learned from Paul's teachings and example. Paul, as his mentor, provided him with wisdom, guidance, and a model of unwavering faith and dedication. He grew in his understanding of the Christian faith and his ability to articulate it to others. His experiences, both good and bad, shaped him into a compassionate and effective leader. His perseverance in the face of adversity is a testament to the transformative power of the gospel. It shows how faith can turn weaknesses into strengths and challenges into opportunities for growth. It is a reminder that God often uses our weaknesses to reveal his strength. Through Timothy's struggles, God's power and grace were made evident, inspiring others to trust in his plan. He equips us to overcome obstacles and fulfill his purposes. Timothy's life is a powerful example of how faith, dedication, and perseverance can lead to a fulfilling and impactful life, despite the challenges we may face. Timothy's multicultural upbringing played a pivotal role in his ministry. He became a bridge between the Jewish and Gentile worlds, which were often at odds. His understanding of both cultures allowed him to communicate the gospel effectively to diverse audiences. To the Jews, Timothy could speak as a fellow son of Abraham, familiar with their scriptures and traditions. He could explain how Jesus fulfilled the messianic prophecies they held dear. He could bridge the gap between their understanding of the Messiah and the reality of Jesus. To the Gentiles, Timothy could relate as someone who understood their cultural background. He could address their questions and concerns in a way that made sense to them. He could connect the gospel message to their worldview. Timothy's unique background made him an invaluable asset to Paul's ministry. He became Paul's trusted companion and co-worker, accompanying him on many of his missionary journeys.
If you're a fan of awesome videos, then you need to hit that subscribe button right now. We've got everything from jaw-dropping moments to laugh-out-loud fun. And guess what? You don't want to miss a single second. So hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified as soon as we drop a new video. Enjoyed this video? Give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We want to hear from you too. Got questions, suggestions, or just want to say hi? Drop a comment below. We love chatting with you and your feedback means the world to us. Thanks a ton for watching. See you in the next video.